Shamar and Alvo got something and they passing to y'all.
But you know what? I'm about to go get checked tomorrow, and I'm about to, 3 days. Just wait in 3 days. I'm gonna get.
Really, y'all really trying to solve this situation, or y'all not?
He blame. We're gonna blame everybody. You was in Atlanta too, so they can assume you did it.
What's good, bedtime bandits? It's your girl Britt, and I'm coming with that early morning, late night tea. So y'all already know what you better do for your girl, and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and hit that post notification bell so you know when I drop a video. Be the first to comment on my video for a post notification shout out at the end of every video. And woo wee, the pot is hot. Now I know we've been going up over here, bedtime bandits. Thank y'all so much for turning your girl up and keeping me in the algorithm. And for all the new folk, you should know this is not a record and repost channel. We evaluate, react, clout, add commentary and comic relief so that we remain unique and continue to follow the fair use guidelines as set out by YT. So if I'm not your cup of tea, no need to tell me. Every single person featured in my videos does have their own social media site, so feel free to go on over there. Now back to my bedtime bandits, because they're the ones who really matter at the end of the day. So if you watched my last video, then you know Tommy went on live with Shamar's ex-new man, Avery, and he attempted to get to the bottom of the robbery. Now, apparently a lot of supporters were distracted by the fact that he was flirting throughout. In my opinion, it's just added entertainment. And if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you know I am not fans of anyone in these videos. I clock everybody T. The only side I'm on is the truth. In my opinion, Tommy got more information out of that man than we have seen throughout his whole time on the internet. Now, was it enough? H, no. Because if you watched my last video, then you know I was clocking all that tea. Now, the Tamela team up has been in full effect. Kayla was trying to get in on that live. Not Tommy egging her. So I had a couple of supporters tell me to go check out Kay's live with Avery. And boy, oh boy, did I get more than I bargained for. But before I pour y'all a cup of this steaming hot tea, come on now, y'all already know what you better do for your girl. Smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 3K. Yay, yay, yay.
My cash in it. And they said that they were driving in a white Porsche. And a great car. I feel like, to me, that a lot of y'all got something to do with it. I feel like that Mr. got something to do with it. I feel like that Avery got something to do with it. I feel like Tommy got something to do with it. I feel like Kay got something to do with it. All of y'all really do have something to do with it. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about it too, he said he never seen the safe, but everybody know about safe. So I'm
The
confused.
nigga said free bands. He kept hollering free bands. He kept hollering. The thing about
And
it
hold
is,
on. Right, no smart slow. He's trying to reverse this whole thing because he said, "Oh yeah, I ain't bring no clothes because I was trying to get to Shamar." What person in their right mind finna go out of town, go far away with? The second thing is, he said he had the same clothes on for 5 days, but he said he didn't want to live with Shamar because Shamar wasn't taking showers and had the same clothes on. But he had the same clothes on 5 days, so that means they both was dirty.
What happened to you?
Woo-wee, Avery. Hopefully you got a support system around you as well. Obviously, I don't know any of these people featured in my videos personally, but to think it's okay to come on and tell people that you went out of town for 7 days and only brought one pair of clothes, there has to be some type of disconnect there. And disconnect that everybody claims Shamar has, in my opinion, it's becoming clear to see that Alvo and the rest have the same disconnect. Now, Alvo, what we're not going to do is gaslighting the people into thinking that everybody else is dirty except for you. You're constantly on the internet telling us how you got thrashed and passed, walking around with pussy juice pants on for 2 days straight. Bookie Butt over there tired of getting beat on for bookings, and in my opinion, he doing everything he can to swindle his way into the situation because them views is low, Bookie Butt.
Tommy is not answering the real questions because Tommy dick
at
hungry too.
all. And that's what bothered me because I was supposed to have been on that live.
If you care, clap if you care.
And trying to say, I don't believe you did it. I really don't believe you did it. The man, stories keep changing. First,
Stole Shamar money and LaShawn helped him.
and he told Shamar they gotta take it slow, to turn it to say he was texting Shamar saying they could be in a relationship. Then he tried to turn it, and then he turned and said he didn't sleep with Shamar. He slept on the couch with his blue blanket, to say that he did sleep with Shamar, but he was turned one way and Shamar was turned the other way. But then you still see it saying you believe this man.
Man,
Exactly.
Now, I'm not saying Avery had something to do with the robbery. Timing with his arrival is definitely convenient for whoever did do it. If it was him, then the timing was convenient for him as well, while Shamar is damn near beefing with everybody on the internet. However, seeing him lie so much on Tommy's podcast, it make him go from cold case to hot baby.
he didn't ask him why his best friend was in the bio. Like, I'm like, why he didn't ask about the best friend? He paid the whole part when he said his best friend was the manager. Like,
Cut it. Boy, you need to cut it. Not him taking the play out of your book, Alvo. Didn't you have Izzy in your bio to book Shamar?
Come
So
on,
who? So what manager? What manager booked the booking in Savannah? Oh yeah,
the
y'all.
best friend.
Wait, how you know that?
Don't let me find out Alvo clocking tea. Said, nah, nobody allowed to steal from Shamar but me and Izzy. The quote-unquote manager that Alvo is referring to is this guy. And he actually did say on multiple lives that he was trying to get Shamar to allow him to be his manager. But when Ish hit the fan with the robbery, Shamar told him he was just going to work with his family from now on. And Alvo, you're right. I think this guy is throwing rocks and hiding hands. Because you, Avery, and your friend from New York was on 2 Hours Live talking about the situation and how Avery wasn't sent to you, Shamar. Yet you failed to mention that you were the one who set Shamar up for the booking. Now we all know I done caught Alvo lying 72,000 times, so I wouldn't take his word for it. Now, I think this guy's name is Stout the Boss Way. And Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Because if you did set up that fake booking for Shamar, then it's definitely something to be looked strongly into.
boyfriend is trying to put on this good image for LaShawn. Okay, so if he there every day, why haven't he been over there lately? Why he haven't been over there?
He left all his good clothes at the home. Why he ain't live on Timmy right now with good clothes on? He still look like how he did when he was in London.
Why do you care?
I don't think he tried to make LaShawn look good. He spoke about what he saw while he was at Shamar's house. Him saying he's a cool person and he comes over to check on Shamar every day could have been something that LaShawn was just doing to make himself look good. The boy is new to this, not true to this. He doesn't know what LaShawn usually does. All he can do is tell you what he was doing while he was there. And by the end of that video, he was saying LaShawn was guilty too. Just because you don't necessarily speak bad on a person doesn't mean you think they're innocent. Everybody else in this saga is just so used to disrespecting people to get their point across. Now again, I don't think the boyfriend is innocent at all. In my opinion, they definitely reach him.
He a bottom too. I don't see how y'all don't see it.
We know he's a bottom, baby. We can see that clear as day. But my understanding, and then every time when Tommy say, "I believe you," he be calm. As soon as Tommy asks him a tricky question that can make him real guilty, he get all inked up.
Yeah.
Why you removed him?
He's coming back up.
Because you gotta lie. You don't.
Hey, listen, over here on Little Ponytail News, we don't curse, okay?
Oh Lord, not Little Ponytail News. Not y'all all taking a little heed to my advice. And good for you. Sometimes a little constructive criticism can go a long way, even when it's coming from someone you don't like. Note the word constructive.
I mean, I'm not gonna keep cussing, but I don't got this safe. Like I said, I already clocked it. You don't know me, so shut your other.
Okay, but why you
You
said?
still
Why you said?
cursing.
Okay,
Yeah,
why
but
I
why you
said what,
said
boo?
you didn't know me? Calm down, girl.
No, bitch, I
You
don't
get
gotta
real
calm down. Talk.
girly. Me bottom. First was my DMs
You was
trying
the
to talk
bottom.
to me.
You was just wearing girl
Show you.
stuff. You was the bottom. Open up your book on Twitter. But bitch, you can never call me no
You
bottom. You don't even got no pictures of
duh.
me. Baby,
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
bottom.
Listen, y'all arguing too much. Did y'all
We're not
know
even
each other or
arguing.
y'all
I
didn't?
ain't.
No, nobody
Did
Y'all
know
y'all
each
know.
other.
know each other or did
That's why
y'all
he got beat up
didn't?
on the Messy show. Messy Match. And I
Can
was
I
there
talk,
if
girl?
he
I'm
come back
not.
to the
Look,
A. I
one
promise
thing
So you
everybody know.
knew who he was. Wait. So you knew who he was.
Yeah, he know who I am.
No, do you know who
You
he?
just said
You
you didn't
just
know who
said,
I was though.
yeah.
No,
Hold
I
on,
don't
wait.
know who he is, but I did reach out to him.
Huh?
Why
Because
did
guess
you reach
what? I
out
see
to
him
him
on
if you didn't know
Twitter.
who he
I
was?
seen him on Twitter.
Okay, so did you reach out to him before you and Shamar got together?
First of all, I don't even know when they was together. I reached out to him in August, day before my
So
birthday.
that was before you and Shamar got together, right?
Okay, exactly.
So you knew who Alvo was before you and Shamar got together.
I went out with Shamar April 4th, just April 4th.
No,
That just
she
happened.
asking you. So did you know me?
Did you know Alvo before you and Shamar got together?
Did I know Elvo? No, I didn't know Elvo. I don't know
Yes, you
shit
did.
about
You
him.
just said you
You
texted
just said
me.
you wrote him.
I did. That
Okay,
don't mean I
so
know him, bitch.
You need to relax.
Trying to get
but
your live blocked.
this is not
No, I'm
Tommy's
not getting mad
live.
at you or
I'm
nothing,
not
but y'all trying to make it.
biased.
No,
And
but
I
y'all trying
feel
to make
like
it
you
seem
want
like something. No, y'all trying to make it seem like it's something else. Like you trying to
Okay,
make
no,
me
we're
act. No,
Kay.
no,
trying
I
no,
need
we're
to.
trying to
you don't
get
Kay,
know.
I
down
need to
to the
say
nitty
something.
gritty. We're trying to get down to everything that
Baby, we
people
went
not
down
getting
there. Look
around.
on Tommy Live. We
Because you
did.
keep going on platforms that's trying to uphold you as this good person. And I'm not like that over
Oh,
here. I'm not
Kay, can I
bothered.
say? Kay, can I say something?
Okay,
Because
so I'm
it's your
gonna ask the questions that the fans want to know, and the
facts.
fans
But
want
Kay,
to know. Hold on, Alvo. The
okay.
fans wants to know: was you talking to Alvo, before you got with Shamar?
Yes, I was talking to Alvo first, and then I was
So
talking to
y'all was
Alvo.
talking as in dating, talking?
No,
No,
we
we wasn't
wasn't
talking. I was
dating.
trying to get with him. Yes, I was.
Okay,
I'm not
can
gonna
I?
lie. I don't
Okay,
have to lie, boo. Yes, I was trying to
Okay,
get
so
with him.
there it is.
okay.
The
So
truth
this,
came out.
okay,
Y'all was
every
hold on, Elvo. Y'all was trying to get with each other. You was trying to
y'all,
talk to each
y'all.
other.
I'm saying I've been on this no word out. Can't say
Go ahead,
nothing, and I've
Elvo.
been
Talk
respecting.
about Elvo. Go ahead.
No, cause I've been respecting you. You told me I talk too much. I've been chilling, waiting my turn, and
People
everything.
think I'm
Okay,
about to
go ahead.
lie.
Okay, so my thing about it is, Avery, you just got on her live, told her that you first you said you didn't know me, then you knew me.
Where I'm from, when you say, do I know somebody, that means, do I know them? No, I don't know him. Just because I text him
Oh
don't mean
my
I know
God,
you.
can I
I was
just talk real
trying
quick?
to
I'm gonna
get to
say it
know
fast,
you.
I promise.
Let Elvo talk. We already understood
Okay,
y'all trying to
so
talk to
you
each other.
you just said you knew me, but you didn't know me. But I said all to say is you didn't know me from a can of paint, but you seen it face on Twitter, and then you came in my Twitter DMs from my Twitter DMs to my Instagram DMs and try to get with me, and then but you said you didn't want to get with Shamar because you didn't get tested, but you didn't say nothing about going to go tested when you was ready to just eat on me and fuck.
Boo,
But
if you
why
would,
would he
but
though,
listen,
Elvo?
but
Hold on, wait, let
listen.
me say this. Wait, let me say this for you, talk. Why would he? It's not allegations going around that you have anything. It's a
I
lot of
know, but
wait,
No,
let
it's
me
not
say
just
even
this,
about
saying.
bro.
no, it's not even about allegations or nothing. First of all, if you would have flew me out like Shamar did, yes, we would have got tested, boo.
Not me thinking Kay was actually going to say something sensible. Now, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm not out here asking for test results via DM. If we start talking about the possibility of getting it in or physically meet, it's a whole different story. While we're on the subject of allegations and calling out people as a bottom as though it matters, let's clock some tea.
Did y'all know that Shamar up out on the HIV test? Wait, hold on. Let me clear the air. Larry didn't pass it on to Shamar. Shamar gave Larry HIV.
Ever dealt with me? No, we get tested. Clock it. One thing about that, so I'm gonna clock you once again.
Okay,
Get
hold
to
on,
know
hold on.
me.
So when you
Okay,
Just
you
get to
hold
said
know me, boo.
okay.
on.
All
Okay,
right,
wait.
but
So
you
when
said
you
okay.
wait, okay, so
I'm the realest. Like
you
I'm really
said,
the.
okay, listen, okay, we trying to understand if you the realest or not, because your stories be changing. But
No,
listen,
my story don't change.
That's a damn lie.
they do, boo.
No,
I've
they
been watching.
don't.
I watched the whole lives. I watched Judges this morning, and I watched his Tommy.
Oh, the stories was the same.
They wasn't. I'm about to tell you how. So I was watching Tommy live, and you were
I knew
saying
I
that
grew up because I
the
was gonna read
only
his ass
time
down, but I ain't gonna
you
read him.
said you
Nobody with
signed.
your yellow ass teeth. You need to go get your teeth fixed.
I'm
You a
letting you.
liar, but don't got
I'm
no
letting
money.
you. I'm letting
You a
you
liar,
pop.
but crying on Cash App, but crying on Twitter and live about Cash App. Please don't do that, because baby, you'll never see me on no live crying about no
Okay,
money. Baby,
listen,
I
you
get
trying to
money in real life
deflect,
without
baby.
tomorrow,
You
though.
trying
Really?
to deflect.
Like,
I'm finna
Why
read.
you trying to
what's really
I'm
deflect?
finna
going
read
on?
who. Girl, I'm
No, he
about to
trying to
read
say
him
he gonna
down.
read somebody, bitch.
Bitch, I'm finna
Where your
read.
Okay.
house
K,
at?
at this
You want
point,
the next nigga to pay your rent,
K,
bitch. You don't even get no money out
Okay.
of him.
K, at this
Wait,
point, girl, I'm finna say
so
fuck
you
your
He was
life,
said
and I'm
spitting
wait,
finna
wait,
just
like he
wait,
start
wait.
said, "Oh,
reading.
I
You
never
said
got that. I
Elvo,
never got that when I
Elvo,
was with Shamar. This, that, and the
hold
Girl, I'm
on,
third.
about to
Yeah,
Elvo.
read him. Hold
because
on.
bitch, you
Hold on,
can't do what
Elvo.
I do,
Hey Avery,
dummy.
you
You
said
said I can't
Elvo
do. You
flex.
said I can't do what you do, boo. Let me tell you.
Elvo, be
You ain't get no
quiet.
outfits when you was with him,
Let
bitch.
me get out your platform. Y'all can have it, cause bitch, if I can't talk and he can do all this talking, but
Bye,
I can't
bye,
talk.
Told both
Blackie.
of y'all
Bye,
to be
Black Cat.
quiet. Hold on. I'ma let
Yeah,
you
let
talk
me go
too.
ahead and get off
Okay,
because bitch, I'm
wait,
about to
wait,
Bye,
read. I'm
Black
trying.
Cat.
Yeah.
Avery, boo. You said
Hold up, wait, hold there. Now, why y'all send me over here to this mess? It's so unorganized, everybody cursing left and right. So what we're gonna do is just jump to the key points. Wanna hear all that slashing and bashing? Then unfortunately, you won't find it here. Now, while we try to pull the rest of the tea out this video, make sure you got your cups, because you know we're gonna pour it up and smash that like button.
who Elvo was and didn't know that Elvo and Tommy went out, but you know so much about Elvo.
Because of Shamar. Okay, I just know that. I just knew that. But the
No,
thing
you
about it is
didn't.
that the
No,
whole
you
live,
didn't.
was
Okay,
not
hold
about
on. Let me
Albo
tell
though.
No,
you
you
something.
That's a damn lie.
Not him over there getting coached in the background. Ironically enough, every time somebody in this saga is faced with a question that they do not want to answer or do not know how to answer correctly, they instantly get angry.
I talk about Shamar gave you
Baby,
something.
let's really clock teeth. You
Black
ain't want to
cat,
fuss because
black
you ain't gonna
cat.
get test results
What
at.
you was,
Show
what you
your
was,
test
wasn't you
results.
just and
Then why
then
you
you
ain't gonna get
wasn't you
tested?
was just
Cause
and the
do
last nigga just
when you was
left you.
choosing.
The last nigga just left you, and I was in his inbox too as well. What
Niggas.
we
I
talking
don't
about?
show my niggas.
And
Show
the
my
third one,
niggas
bitch,
like
clock it.
Pokemon.
I
I
was in his
collect
inbox
them.
too.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What do you don't look better than me? You're D. D.
You ain't go viral with. You ain't did nothing
Off
but
of
model
Shamar,
Shamar.
bro.
it don't
Off of
matter.
Girl, you model
Shamar.
It
Shamar
don't
roast.
You
matter.
wasn't getting
Hey, but you did the
viral
same
when you was by
thing.
yourself.
You with
Then you
it.
get him. Then you get
Give-
Shamar.
No, Shamar ain't never.
Hey, yo, this nigga's a liar.
Elvo,
Shamar been you.
Shamar ain't
Elvo,
never in his
Crazy.
life.
Been too, boo.
Elvo.
Been
I'm a verse bottom. He said, yeah. Shamar said, can I? I said, yes. He said, I want you raw. I said, Shamar, you can't raw. You gotta come on. And Shamar, he for me. I ain't gonna lie, let him fuck. I bent over, I creamed all over his wood.
No. No.
Think about it, I don't do the line.
Really?
Shamar ain't
Yeah.
never.
Yes,
Elbow, can we
he even
regroup?
said Shamar was crying that Shamar gave us something.
Yeah, let's regroup, y'all.
What you
Let's
got,
regroup.
boo? You got that shit?
My. They doing a lot of lying tonight. Now, come on now. I don't care if you're a fan of Alvo or not. We gotta keep it 100. And I'm honestly not sure why he is so stuck on this getting tested situation. And why he proceeds to lie knowing all his stuff is clocked on the internet. One who originally told us that Shamar refuses to get tested. But now you have an issue with someone else saying it. And you definitely said that you let Shamar bend you over and bust that pussy open.
The only tea that we clocking is you a dusty ass.
We have to
Yeah, a
regroup.
hoe can't never. Yeah, I can argue with a hoe down. Was you crazy?
And not Alvo running from the smoke. And I hope y'all got some big cups because you know we gonna pour it up. But before we pour up the rest of this tea, make sure you smash that like button for me and subscribe to the channel.
You got read. He read you.
Is that up for debate?
That shit with
Okay,
his yellow ass tee, baby, and I can read you. So
you
what's
can
next?
you can read
With
me
the butt ass glasses, baby. What you talking about?
$100 to get to go to hang with a disability man.
Exactly.
This
Okay,
is
I
coming
did need
from
it. I
someone
the
who
one that
didn't have
you
clothes.
wouldn't knew. I got
This is
$100 if
coming
I
from
didn't say
someone
it.
who didn't have clothes. This is coming from someone
I do
who
got clothes. I just said bring them to
this is
tomorrow
coming
house.
from someone OCD, but still was comfortable enough to lay in a house that's filthy with roaches.
So what?
Hey, what happened?
Because
Tommy,
she
let
trying
me
to
tell
say
you
Alvo
something,
read
Tommy.
me and this, that, and the third.
Why
Trying to
everybody
be
come
a
on
dick
my
rider.
man?
Bitch,
Like,
go
what's
ahead
going
for real.
on?
Bitch,
Like, what
before I
I
clock
miss?
you.
Tommy, let me tell you something, because it's time for me to clock you tonight.
What's up?
You talking about your man and
Yep.
being very much biased
No,
to
I
the
was not being biased.
situation.
Listen, Kay. Kay, listen, baby. I
Dude,
was not being
the
biased. I
man
let
was
him
on
talk.
the man was on your lives telling different stories and you was
It
not
doesn't matter. He
clocking
wasn't
it.
telling no different story. He told what
You
he
wasn't.
felt.
In my opinion, Tommy wasn't being biased. It's called professionalism. And y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Tommy, but what did you expect him to do? Sit up there on live and go back and forth with him like you're doing? Attempt to read the guest on his show when he is supposed to be the host? Now, Avery definitely did switch up his story a couple of times. However, in my opinion, you can't force a person to answer a question. You also have to be mentally prepared for comebacks. That's where Tommy went wrong with the flirting. He was asking but not analyzing. Don't worry, BedTime Bandits, this is what y'all got me for.
I
But you said I'm
understand
not
it.
clocking it, but I was clocking it. If you listen, I was clocking him. I was saying he was telling me all the details. Like, what did y'all want me to do? Get over there, choke shit. He was telling me what he wanted me to tell me, and it was not my decision to see if he was lying or not. It was the comments. I already knew my answer.
And say he didn't know that Shamar had a ring camera.
He did not say that.
Yes, he did.
He said somebody didn't have a memory card. I mean, a SIM card.
No, he didn't. Didn't Kayla say something about she know where the camera's at? I didn't even know the man had cameras until she said it and had to go outside to see if he had some.
But so
I don't know if it's the substances or the comments that's confusing these people. That's where everybody's memory be lacking. He definitely said the camera didn't have a SIM card and he did not know which door the camera was at, if it was at the front or the back, so he had to go outside to remind himself if it was on the back door or the front door. And y'all know we don't just use words over here, baby. Clock the T.
Margo look at his cameras.
Yes, he did look at his cameras, but the thing about it is that his SIM card wasn't in there
What SIM card?
on a camera. It said you have to use a SIM card or whatever.
What kind of camera he got? Don't he got a Ring camera?
Yes.
Ring cameras don't ask for SIM cards.
Just make sure you watch my last video before watching this one and it'll all make sense.
His manager is the one that set up the Savannah booking.
Trying to go with the manager if the manager was never at the house.
His manager is the one who set up the booking.
But how would they have the Shamar lost the key, supposed to lost the key in the house with the people, all the people there? The manager never came to the house.
For those of us who have been paying attention, we know that Shamar was at the manager's house at one point. The manager even admitted to cooking for Shamar and telling Shamar that he could stay with him. But as far as the manager setting up the Savannah booking, that's all allegedly. And Avery originally said that he didn't know if Shamar left his key at his friend's house or in the lift. I've showed proof of this in the last video and the one posted before this, but these people lie so much it's too much to clock all of their tea. I was trying to have this video up by 6 a.m. Now it's looking more like 9.
Where did Shamar leave the key at?
Shamar said he lost his key either in LaShawn's car, in the house, or the store.
Exactly.
You said what?
Did the manager go on the
No, the
booking
manager
with
did.
him?
So if we're gonna say he blamed, we're gonna blame everybody. You was in Atlanta too, so they can assume you did it.
What is going on here?
Now, Tommy, this is why everybody in my comments be saying you 41 faced. In my opinion, you should show her the same respect on her platform that you expect people to show to you. Just answer the question. No, the manager did not go on the road with him.
I definitely was in Atlanta. I definitely was on live.
That's what I'm saying. So we can't just
So
assume nobody. We can't assume nobody.
I'm
I'm
not
not taking up for
assuming
him.
anything, but I'm not finna sit here and say what I'm saying is the nigga done lied about a lot of things when he was on your live. I don't know who, but I'm not finna.
Cause how you making it seem like that boy said
No, what I'm making it seem is when we talked earlier, I believe that he didn't have no parts of it until he just came on the live and his stories kept changing. I would sleep all day long, but you woke up to know that somebody knocked at the door.
Well, duh.
to myself, Elvo, you yourself involved in some relation, in some situation that got nothing to do with you. You want to be a part of something so bad, and you're not a part of it, girl. You're mad because it's a new boy in town, and he getting all the attention, and you upset about that, girl. Go to bed, Elvo, because it's so crazy how when the money got stolen, you hopping on a flight with your.
We all stole the money. I was conspiracy because I told the nigga to leave that nigga dry and high, and damn it, he did it, and
Because
damn
if
it,
you want to be honest,
LaShawn.
Shamar said me and you stole the money. So how you
Hold
know
on,
who stole the money?
let me solve it all for tonight. On live with the boy, I told the boy to make sure when he leave with it all and don't leave the nigga a penny. And damn it, he did it. And then he had to add LaShawn into it because you know LaShawn, he's known for robbery. He got the game to do the robbery. So LaShawn had the key, and LaShawn went in and took the robbery. And then you know Messy Doll is the one that gave LaShawn the address because you know Messy Doll like to leak people address. And then honey. You know, I had to call you about the information, Tommy, and honey, you was gossiping. You said, yeah, steal it all. I don't do it, but you steal it all, bitch.
Now, typically, I can't see why Kay associates herself with these people, especially since she claims to be so professional. But I gotta give her a shout out for keeping it real and saving me some time. I'm going to have to find the lies.
I'm not guessing because I ain't steal the money. Now, I don't think the robbery never happened, to be honest, if you want to tell me, I'm going to tell you the truth. Because Shamar he ain't going too off for me.
Exactly.
Elvo,
Not only that, Elbow, you want to sit here and say I'm biased, but I just sat on this live and listened to both of y'all and not even took a side. Because
Kay, how you going to tell me to join your live, but you scared to add me? Because you already had your time, ho. You bored,
yeah,
ho. We don't want
right.
to talk to
Why
you.
would I add you? You don't know how to be quiet. You don't not trying to get my last page.
And I don't want to be added when I'm on here. He want to go add and go get on his own live and get the ones who got something going on. Right now, it's Avery and Shamar. We ain't talking about Elvo. Elvo dead now. His storyline dead with his relationship. We don't got nothing to talk about with him. For the African people.
Well, all I want to say is whoever went in there and took the money, y'all supposed to be hit me up to give me my split of the money.
So you get that long ass ponytail fit. I mean, that little small ass ponytail fit.
She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
Really think, no, for real, I almost shot. Do you really think the new boyfriend stole it? Be honest. Don't lie.
I don't know who stole the money. Honestly, I feel like they all was in on it. That's how I feel. Had something to really do with it. If I had to pick somebody, would be LaShawn.
Now, obviously, this is all allegedly, but I do agree with Kay. If you watch my past videos, then you know we clock LaShawn in multiple videos, checking Shamar's ETA constantly, trying to see when he returned home. He's all of a sudden moving to Florida, and we all know Shamar and him had beef in the past. And even if they are all in on it, he's the co-conspirator. But again, this is allegedly.
Me too. And at the end of the day, Evo just mad because I interviewed a man and we had 4,000 people watching us, and Evo can't even pull 2,000 views. So that he's
Case closed, but still open.
I believe that the boyfriend probably got a split of the money.
but how can when Auntie Seven said that she sent him back on the flight?
That don't mean nothing because you can.
And he don't got no haircut. He still look dusty.
Well, Shamar
If
had a
I would have
lot of
got
money.
$60,000, you gotta understand that man in New York.
Shamar had a lot of money.
Listen, baby, what I'm trying to tell you, that man is in New York, Kay. If he took the money, he would have been talked about it. Shamar don't know that man's whole name.
No, he wouldn't have.
Girl, trust and believe me.
Go live and brag about him taking some money. You're crazy.
Girl, but if you think a fool gonna go on an airplane with a PlayStation 5 and a safe
He
box.
didn't have to take the PlayStation 5. The PlayStation 5 could have just been something that they took just to make it seem like they didn't come
So do
back
you think
there
he got on the
to
plane with do you think he got on the plane with a safe?
He didn't have to come on with a safe because they probably knew the damn code or saw Shamar slow ass.
Okay, so let me
put the
call my
code
man.
in.
Let's call my
Well, duh.
You don't have no money. I believe you. Okay, thank you. That's all you gotta say. I believe y'all. I'm not biased. I believe y'all. Because at this point, we don't know who took the money.
We from Buffalo. We from out of what? Right? If I would be owning our house right now. We don't got it like that. Right, nigga, it's $349. But I'm up.
Damn! Oh, what the hell you been doing? Why you in the negative that long? That much?
But why they steal the money and try to get my?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but let me clock it real quick.
Okay, clock negative.
Like, what you mean?
Him and the negative ain't get to do with the money that was in
I'm
cash.
saying what I'm saying, Kay. I'm saying.
Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below, but in my opinion, they're both right. Now, everybody knows if you rob a bank, you better be looking dusty the next day. If I had all this heat under my SSA, I wouldn't be out spending cash either. But a bank account is a whole different story. They'll close it, it'll go towards your credit, and then you can't ever bank with that same bank again until you pay off the fees that you owe. Honestly, I think he would have at least got his account out to negative even if he only left $10 in there. But we know opinions are like a-holes. We all got one.
He didn't take what Shamar left him there by himself.
Why would he do it that way?
Because he don't know Shamar, so he could have took
No,
it.
listen. Let me tell you, because I think you kind of green and you're not.
No, I'm not green because it's not my nigga. I'm not nowhere near green. I'm just speaking facts.
You're not streetwise. Let me tell you.
I'm not green. I'm
Okay,
just
You need to relax.
you nigga out here.
First of all, he told you that he told Shamar they're not going to be in a relationship. They got to get to know each other first, right?
Uh-huh.
Then he turned around and said he texted Shamar and said we could be in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said that his stories didn't what?
Hold on.
That's just one story change. Going to take something the first night. They never do. They sit around, they contemplate, they walk around, they roam, they see X, Y, Z, and whatever the case might be.
Wait, how you know that?
And it would have been dumb enough of him to take it the first day, knowing that Shamar knew that he left him there by himself.
Look, a clock.
Got acting like they self. You got LaShawn
Correct.
Live.
And I said that as well.
Totally different. You got Messi, totally different. You got Shamar at a party. He at clubs. He riding bikes. At this point, I don't think the money been stolen. I don't think it was never no money.
That's crazy.
Rashish Louise to add me in a kerfuffle. And yes, I got that from one of my supporters. I know that was a lot, but I hope y'all still got y'all cups because y'all know we gonna pour it up. Because the pot just exploded. Tommy was on live with one of Shamar's friends. He had voice recordings of Shamar. And she wholeheartedly alleged that Shamar and Alvo had something. A big something. She even went in on Tommy. But don't be stingy with them likes now, y'all.
Hold on, watch this. Can y'all read this messages that Shamar had texted me?
I'm not. What did he say?
You gotta read it for us, baby. Who can't hear it?
He was texting me about him and Alvo.
Mm-hmm.
He said Shamar was like, yeah, because he think I got something. Like, that's weird now. I see what's going on. He said that Alvo, he said Alvo, he said he gonna tell me I need to go get checked out. Like, nigga, I don't got nothing. And then he want me to get him a ride to my house. And I was like, I thought he was with you. He said, I'm not picking up the phone for him no more. Alvo was telling Shamar that he need to go get checked because he said that he got something. So I guess Alvo had went to the doctor and found out that he had something.
No. No.
And Alvo told Shamar to go get checked. And Shamar didn't want to get checked. He was saying that's weird.
Yeah, like he said it to me. I still got screenshots.
Yup. So I'm convinced that they got something, y'all.
I'm glad I ain't doing nothing with them.
But
Really?
would you around Shamar just a minute ago? So now you beef with him now?
You like the video yet? Okay, calm down. I'm checking to make sure you're paying attention to what's going on with Tommy, Avery, and whoever this lady is on the phone. Now, y'all was clocking it in my last video, but I didn't really notice, but now I see exactly what y'all talking about. Avery's all with it, like, yeah, tell him to just go get checked. And Tommy's like, oh, you beefing with him, so now you exposing him? I'm just saying, pay attention.
That's when I got the info.
Oh.
I was playing my role. Because he don't play me close.
Damn!
So
And
Test it
Alvo
then,
got
bitch. Because I've
something.
been told you to go get tested and I was
Shamar
on here. Bitch, you think
and
all this
Alvo
storyline.
got
So go get
something.
tested tomorrow and
Okay?
prove us
And
wrong.
I got a feeling it's HIV, not no STD, because why would Alvo go tell him to get checked if it was an STD? It had to be more serious than an STD.
Oh my God! Wow!
And
Okay? I
Alva
got
was
the text
crying.
message. I'll send it to y'all.
Please send
If
it to
y'all
me in
think
my
I'm
inbox.
playing.
Please send it to me in my
I'm
inbox so I could
about to send it to your
yep, so I
inbox.
could troll.
Shamar said he had messed with that dude that had HIV from out of
Larry.
state.
Larry.
No,
He said
some
she
other
called my phone,
nigga.
wanted them to link up. Yeah, to get your information, dummy, duh.
It was some other nigga a long time ago. And I said to Shamar, I said, why you mess with this dude and he got HIV?
What did you say?
I said, Shamar, you sure you ain't got it? He said, no. He tried to say, no, he don't got it. But I don't believe that shit.
Why do you care?
I told Shamar to get checked without even touching him. She
Video
repeated shit she heard.
conversation with me and
Oh,
Shamar.
well, play
Shamar
it
was
then.
telling on himself. This
Play
is
it.
tech.
We're waiting.
Type of person I am. I'm not one of them. I have a bad anger problem. And my anger problem is not right.
You don't. It's not worth it, Shamar. It's not, Shamar. It's not worth it. Love. You can't force nobody to love you.
Hold up, sister. Hold up. Pause it right quick.
She said, girl, you was trying to act genuine, but recording the conversation.
Exactly.
Cause she, girl, none of these folks not really Shamar friend. I'm the only real friend that Shamar had in his life. These girls, they wanted attention, clout, and moments.
Tommy, stop playing.
Fuck you, girl.
You
He
know
put his
what? Let
eyelashes
me
down.
tell you something. Let me tell you something. Tommy, you was losing his ass as well for clout. So some disease. So y'all all
Listen,
need to go get checked. Watch y'all.
But you know what? I'm about to go get checked tomorrow, and I'm about to, 3 days. Just wait
clock
in
it.
3 days. I'm gonna get my results back in 3 days, and I'm
Go
gonna
get
Clock
post
it.
them.
checked and stop playing with me.
Ooh.
Now, if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you already know I've said this time and time again. I think people's medical is their personal information and they are not obligated to share it with anyone unless they are laying down with someone. Now, if you're going around getting people and they don't know who got them, you best believe God got it. Now, in my opinion, this is the longest running irrelevant argument ever because it can easily be solved. Someone only has to accuse me one time for me to go get tested, and even if I don't show the results, it's gonna spread quicker than whatever they got going on. And in my opinion, Avery is the only one who doesn't seem fazed by getting tested. But y'all know what to do. Comment below and let me know what you think about this video, cause wow.
How about you and Shamar were real that cool with him? Shamar don't like you. He's not gonna paperwork. Shamar Alvo got HIV.
You
You
said that
do too,
Shamar got
Tommy.
papers on.
You
You
do
said
too.
some.
All y'all.
Huh? I mean,
That's right, girl. I want to never be Tommy. Stop playing with me, bitch. I said I got text message with Shamar texting me that him and Alvo got something, and him and Alvo said that Alvo told Shamar to go get
I did as
checked. You think that's a
well. I did as well.
y'all think that's a
I
game?
did as well.
Go
Check as well. I got messages.
Alvo text him and told
But
him
this
to
is
go
Shamar.
get checked.
Shamar about to get added on, so.
Oh, here we go again.
Daddy, when
Alvo
you was
told you to
gone
go
though.
get checked.
You ain't
You
on
got
that bitch.
HIV.
Going
All
to the
these
bed.
boys.
Oh my God.
That's
Every
white
other
boys.
though.
Every
When
time
you
you
was
break
gone,
up with a
I
nigga,
was
you go
there
to a
for your
nigga.
daddy,
Avery,
bitch.
talk
Cause you
about this
got
hoe.
baby
If
daddy,
I
my
got
ass
HIV,
for
I
the
got
longest.
HIV,
You
daddy got
can't
a
even
bitch.
talk.
That's the gay hoe.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And not too much on me, y'all. I'm fighting for my life over here with this editing. But you like the video yet? Because I'm just trying to see if you're paying attention to what this girl is saying and Shamar. Now, as we all know, she is alleging that Shamar has something. He is saying that he slept with her baby daddy. So if he has something, then her baby daddy also has something. If you don't have anything, why would that be a threat?
Daddy got a hoe. That's the real gay, bitch.
Hey,
Hey,
Yes.
guys,
Daddy.
what's up? Now tell
Yes,
that hoe.
Tommy.
Now tell that hoe to
What you
stop
doing,
playing.
Daddy?
Nothing, chilling on this live, reading the comments.
Okay, Daddy.
With them, I don't need to go get checked. I'm safe. But I will post my results though. Ooh.
And I don't know why y'all keep telling me that I went with Elvo after Shamar. I had Elvo first. So what are y'all talking about?
Not even that. Probably once a month sometimes.
Girls up here, these girls are fans.
Girl, I was never,
These
boy, I
girls don't
was
know what
never
nobody
passing
got.
around
These
fucking
girls.
two.
Now, it's kind of ironic to me how Tommy seems to be so irritated by this line of questioning, considering he was just insinuating that Shamar faked the break-in yesterday on Live with Avery so that he didn't have to go to the doctor and get checked. Now, again, I could care less what any of these people have. First of all, intimacy is not the only way to contract something like that. So to be judging each other, knowing that y'all all part of the LGBTQ plus IA community as it is, and the stigma that's already surrounding it, is wild. However, if somebody's asking you to go get checked and you don't go and they leave you and then you start to bash them and say they stole from you, that's also a problem. Shoot, at that point, I would want to expose you too. Alva already told us that Shamar refuses to go get checked. Now, I honestly don't even know what to make of this video. There was barely any tea for me to clock. Everything in this video is alleged, and this video's post notification shout out goes to T-Baby Sanders. Thank you so much for turning me up in the comments, girl. You really be looking out. I appreciate your daily motivation and kind words. Thank you to all my bedtime bandits. You know I love y'all. But before we get out of here, make sure you pour it up for your girl and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that post notification bell so you can get a shout out at the end of every video, sign up for memberships for exclusive tea, and cop some merch below.